Hi everyone, it is Wednesday, May 14, 9:30 at night. Nitrous here with two N's. I finally got my shit done early. And by shit I mean shower. It feels nice not having to rush hopping on stream. Because I tend to procrastinate and do things at the very last minute. And because I get away with it, it encourages me to keep doing it, which is a bad habit. But I'm here. I'm here now, on time and waiting for my usual people to trickle in. And by my usual people, I mean my depressed friends. Starting with Anthony. There we go. There they are. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Monica. Thank you for being here. That means I can officially get started. We are going to just be doing the usual. My OP challenge. OOP. Only one perk. Which I only equip one perk, play 5 games, see how many times I can survive, and then rate the perk on how well it keeps me alive. Because we are almost done. I have a page and a half left. And I'm not sure if I want to go back and do the new perks for the new survivors that I have not done over the course of the past couple of years I've been doing this. But I'll see how I'm feeling. All I know is that I'll probably reach the end of page 10 by probably the end of next month, which means I'll only be halfway done through summer break at that point. But anyways, tonight's perk is Tenacity, which is a detective tap perk. So let's go over to him from Saw, which is actually a good horror movie. Okay, so Tenacity, one of my favorites, by the way. There is nothing stopping you. Your ferocious tenacity in dire situations allows you to, while in the dying state, have 50% haste and recover and crawl at the same time. Grunts of pain while in the dying state are reduced by 75%, and haste increases survivor movement speed. So basically, tenacity allows you to recover and crawl at the same time. But then you crawl faster. You have a 50%. You can crawl 50% faster, and your grunts of pain, the sounds you make, are reduced by 75%. So it's a really powerful perk, and I like it. And especially when you pair it up with other perks such as Unbreakable or Iron Will. Unbreakable allows you to pick yourself up once, and Iron Will really lowers the volume of the noise you make. Hi, Cole. Thank you for joining us. Wow. I hope you've been well. We miss you. But yeah, Tenacity, I like this perk because it allows you to just crawl away and crawl away at a fast speed. Because usually, without this perk, you can either crawl or you can recover. And the only way to do both is with Tenacity and, you move faster and you recover faster. But actually, I don't think you recover faster. I think I'm thinking of pairing it up with Unbreakable. It is potentially a good perk. I'm just hoping I have good games to express it because this perk is in one of my usual builds because I like pairing it up with No Miter. I'm just so I can show you all. No Miter here. So for No Miter, you're affected by the broken status. So basically, you are down 1 health state for the majority of the game. But when you are down, you can pick yourself up. Your recovery speed is increased by 25%, and you can completely recover from the dying state, and there's no limit on that. So No Mither is a good partner perk with Tenacity. I like using it. I call it my Leon sound build when I use it with my British friend Shaz, where it's like so Leon, I put him at No Mither, so he is forever wounded, and if he's wounded, he will make his noises. And when he's down, Tenacity will allow me to crawl away and recover and pick myself up. So Tenacity is a really good perk. Hi, Kat. I'm so glad you're here to join us. That emoji looks like this girl's mask right here. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's Claire. No one plays as Claire. Wait, Cole is here. Cole summoned Claire here. But yeah. So Tenacity is a potentially good perk. I just hope I have the oh whoops. Someone put in an offering for the hatch in the Killer Shack, but then I put in an offering for the RPD map, so I don't think that's happening. But yeah, so Tenacity, I mean, I can vouch for it because I use it in my typical builds, and especially since killers nowadays are more prone to slugging. By slugging, I mean they just down you and they leave you there, and they don't pick you up for the longest time. So, yeah, I just hope we have some good games tonight. Cole says, I've been really good. I haven't been able to make streams because I've been hanging out with my girlfriend a lot. When I get home, I just sleep. Yo, no worries. Congrats on having a girlfriend. One of us in this chat has to. Cole, we're all single here. But I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy you have a girlfriend, and I'm happy that you're happy with her. So don't worry about my streams. You're not missing anything at all. Are you on summer break soon? Because here in the States, school ends. Last day of school's on the 29th of May, so. Oh my gosh. Well, the killer, I think, is a stealth killer. I think. Wait, Kat, the 29th's your birthday? That's crazy. Unless you're talking about today. Oh shit! Fuck! I knew it. I knew it. Of course. Yeah, I'm crawling. I'm crawling and recovering. Never mind. That doesn't do jack shit because my teammates are useless. Of course. Wow. Wow! What was that? That was a horrible play. Oh my gosh, these people. We're gonna go down. We're gonna go down because these two are acting like idiots. Oh my gosh. Unhook me! Wow! These people are useless. No, he can't hurt me. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Okay, that guy's just throwing down pallets, like... Oh, whatever. June 21st, that's crazy. I remember when school used to end in June. I'm running away because I just know he's gonna go upstairs. Why is he getting faster? Oh my gosh. Wow. Just standing there in the doorway. Okay. Hey Cat, we should go to Raised by Wolves again. Especially with my new wolf tattoo, or is that too much? Is it too much walking into a race by wolves bar with a wolf tattoo? If anything, I should feel right at home there. Oh yeah, since I revealed my tattoo to my kids now, I can, like, talk about it, show it on my stream. So, every year, for the past 4 years I've been doing this, I have dedicated a tattoo to my archery team. Like a crazy person. I know people say that tattoos are permanent, but so are these kids in my life and the impact they've had in my life. Um, so for the wolf, it's dedicated to my fourth generation of archers because my fourth gen is literally made up of one freshman and one junior. So literally lone wolves. But they followed their instincts. Like, they didn't have friends. They didn't come in with friends. They just wandered in by themselves. They followed their instincts and they found a pack. The archery team's their pack, their new family. And they found belonging, and they both expressed to me how, like, they felt they found a place they belonged and they appreciate the archery team, and I'm so happy to hear that from both of them. And they're both very sweet kids. So, I love them both. And it's dedicated to my archery team as a whole because so we're rebranching. My archery ROTC is it was Air Force. It was Air Force branch. Oh my gosh, I hate this. Why me? Why me? I hated that. Oh shit. Fuck. Michael, let me go. Wow. Okay, anyways. Michael just ran away, huh? Okay. Goodbye, team. Well, I won. I don't think my perk did anything, but anyways. So yeah, my ROTC, the high school I work at, it's been Air Force for like a little over 30 years now. I think 30, 32. Yeah, 32 years it was Air Force. But both instructors are retiring, so and there was no Air Force people applying. And the one requirement is you need to be retired military, especially in that particular branch. And for some reason, no Air Force people are applying for my school. So my ROTC program has no choice but to rebranch, and they're going Army because there's a lot more Army applicants. And in order to keep the ROTC program alive, yeah. So some of my kids are quitting RO, and I understand. But so I told them that even if they do leave and they decide to go lone wolf, to keep these two quotes in mind. One is from the Jungle Book. The strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. That it's each of these kids that make the archery team great, but then they should also not forget their bond with each other. They should not forget, um, like, they should not forget, like, the archery team, and to still rely on each other, even if they do break off, to still be open to one another and, be each other's family because they found belonging in that group and they should not forget it. And it's especially when I'm gone, it's up to them to carry on their own ROTC, especially since ROTC is supposed to be a cadet-led program. But the only reason I'm involved is because they obviously need adult supervision from a licensed archery instructor. That's me. I have a license. That's so cool. But yeah, some of them are going army, and another quote I want to keep in mind is from Game of Thrones. When the snows fall and the white winds blow, the lone wolf dies, but the pack survives. So it's like, even if they do break off from ROTC, to not. I feel like I should play a Sable. I don't have that particular skin, but you know.
Great.
At least I have Tenacity. Okay. I have to talk about belonging, you know? I don't have this skin. I don't, because I'm not a pervert. No, I don't have it. This is my favorite cosmetic on Sable. I'm sorry, chat. No. I'll stand out. I'll stand out because I'm different. At least I have the perk, right? At least I have the perk. It's still Tenacity, but I felt a lot of pressure. But yeah. So yeah, the wolf. For each tattoo, I try to apply it to the certain generation of archers that I had that year. Then I tried to apply it to interesting offerings. Anyways, and then I try to apply it to the team as a whole, you know, and like since tattoos are permanent and I want to be a good influence, I have a lot of meaning behind my tattoos. Like there's always a personal meaning, then there's always like a lesson or a reminder or advice. So when my kids want to get their own tattoos, when they I hope they will remember that I put in a lot of thought and meaning behind my tattoos, and so they don't just get something, you know, willy nilly, and that they'll put a lot of thought into what they put permanently on their body. Just because I'm a good influence, and these are young children, because tattoos aren't bad; they're just permanent, and it's just part of human nature to regret choices. So. It's okay, Kat. You're an adult, so I trust you to make your own decisions. But these are young, impressionable children that I have to be a good influence to. Oh my gosh. My teammates. Actually, I'll go for the save. Yeah, because I have to be a good influence. I am a teacher. I am a coach and a teacher and a mentor. So, I have to. You know, I want to look after these kids. It's like, you know, like if they're adults, if they're 18, yeah, they can make their own decisions, but at least make smart ones, you know? And also personally, for personal reasons. So the wolf has an open mouth, like open jaws, and it's like it's supposed to represent me attacking my anxiety, which is what I've been, you know, taking therapy for the past year, you know, working on my anxiety. And so when I reach out for something with my right hand, which is my dominant hand, um, it's like the wolf is going after it too, and it's a reminder for me to trust my gut instincts and to just fucking go for it. Like why wait around? Like if it feels right, why wait? Why hesitate? You know? And also like the wolf is in motion, so it's constantly chasing something. It's constantly pursuing something. And yeah. And also I love wolves. I love wolves. I say my favorite animal is the polar bear just because it seems like everyone loves wolves. This is probably the most dumbest hiding place I could ever pick. Never mind. It's dumb versus dumber here. Oh my gosh. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. The Dead by Daylight is just dumb versus dumber. Oh my gosh. Anyways. And also, it's a tribute to an OC I created when I was 14. His name was Aaron White, son of Snow White. And he liked wolves, just like how Snow White had a thing with the forest animals. My OC Aaron White had a thing with wolves, and I just felt right. Oh my gosh, this is a really cool perk. I know this is from one of the D&D survivors. This also looks very gay. Looks like I'm being hugged from behind. Oh, great. No way. That teleportation thing is so convenient, and I would hate that as a killer. It's so easy for the survivors to get away. He's chasing someone else, and he's chasing someone else. He's not chasing me. I get lost in these tunnels. This is like one map I can't get used to. Also, if you're wondering why you're seeing the heart visual, that's just a visual terror radius. It's supposed to be meant for like hearing impaired. It's a feature that's been on Dead by Daylight for a while. I haven't used it just because I think it's distracting, but then I'm also like, this allows me to not have to turn the volume completely up or have to listen closely for the killer's terror radius. Because it's a visual terror radius, so if the killer is nearby, it does pop up. And because sometimes I also think I'm doing things in game when it might just be something else. So it helps confirm to me, like if the killer's nearby or not. Okay. I don't know how to get out of here. I love how the helmets move. I don't know how to get out of here. I don't know how to get out of here. Oh shit. I got distracted. Well. Oh, I can crawl and recover. It doesn't work if the killer's like right there. I need a killer who slugs. And a lot of killers slug nowadays, but of course, since I have this perk equipped, I think I'm just gonna have killers who don't do that tonight, so. You know, chat, it's sort of crazy how fast the school year went by this year. Like, it's May already? That's crazy. Yeah, that's right, don't go after me. What a polite killer. He saw me and recognized he just hooked me, so he left. Never mind. He saw me, he saw me, he saw me, he saw me, he saw me. Hey, we all have white hair in this game. Why did I almost choke and die? No one's working on gens anymore. My teammates are gonna let me die because I'm the only one who doesn't like me. Two of them are hiding in lockers. Okay, there's... Okay. Did I see a new Superman trailer? I did not. But I was... From what you've sent me, a lot of people are complaining. See, he's slugging her. Why can't that be me? Because then I could crawl away. And deny the killer the satisfaction of killing me. This will be the dumbest way I'll die. Where the fuck are you? Okay. Oh. Torn? Is he after me? He better not. Fucking swear. Ah, nothing there. Okay, it's down to 2. We're not getting the last gen. I need a chest. I need a med kit. Let's be more specific. I still think Henry Cavill was a pretty good Superman. But, yeah. I don't know. Oh shit. I wasn't able to save her. Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. Fuck. There's nowhere for me to escape. Oh. If I don't... No, he's gonna worry me. He's gonna worry me. He's gonna worry me. He's gonna worry me. Why are you bouncing me like a basketball? Why? Why are you toying with me? Here. He's letting me go! No way. Wow. Is it because I look different? Wow, I deserve that. I deserve that. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I don't know them. Okay. Wow. What do you mean? Oh. Oh, yeah, I gave this person a thumbs up. That was sweet. Wow, I deserved it. I deserved that win just because I was the odd one out. Anyways, back to Tap because this is his perk. Nicholas Holt as Lex Luthor. Yeah, I told Anthony. No offense, I'm gonna be rooting for the villain, even though he's bald. But you know, it's Nicholas Holt. I feel like this is Nicholas Holt's year. But yeah, it was nice of the killer. That's crazy. Also, I'm gonna put up a minute 30 ad because holy shit. But then, if you're part of the Leon Subcommittee Club, then you have the misfortune of hearing me ramble more. Either that, or we can sit in complete silence. Nicholas Holt as a villain. Nicholas Holt in general. Yeah. Oh, Monica, did we talk about Sinners yet? Anthony and I saw it last weekend, or last Friday. We did a back-to-back of Sinners and Until Dawn. I don't know if we talked about those movies on Monday. But yeah, we did a back-to-back. We watched Sinners first and Until Dawn, and holy shit, I think Sinners is my... It was between... I remember thinking throughout the movie, um, which one was my favorite vampire movie, Sinners or Nosferatu? Because Nosferatu, I love the gothic aesthetic, and Nicholas Hoult. So, like, those are my vibes. But Sinners had such a great... It was a refreshing vampire storyline. And also the soundtrack slaps. Like, holy shit. That was an 11 out of 10 soundtrack. And I love the ending. The ending was satisfying. And I think Sinners was my favorite over Nosferatu. Just because I loved how Sinners ended. Like, I love the ending. I enjoyed the ending a lot. And Nosferatu was just a kind of depressing ending. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Yes, Sinners. Like, 10 out of 10 movie, 11 out of 10 soundtrack. Holy fucking shit. Like, I would watch it again. I would watch it again just for the soundtrack. That music was so good. Wow. And Michael B. Jordan did such a great job playing as twins. Because at first, I was like... I was really looking hard, and I was like... Did they find someone who looks a lot like him? Or are they both him? And I think like just me questioning that was a good indicator that he did a great job. Yeah, like holy shit! I'm like, wait, do they just look the same, or are they the same person? So good. Oh my gosh. If I get drunk this Saturday, I'll watch it again. What's funny though is that everyone made a big deal about Haley Steinfeld, and she wasn't even the focus of the movie. Like she had a very, not really minor, but she had a very small role, and then people are like hyping her up as if she was a star, and I'm like, she was barely in majority of the scenes. But yeah, that ending, like, I like the Nosferatu gothic aesthetic and Nicholas Hoult, and I think that's the extent of it. But Sinners had a great storyline. It was refreshing. Like even though it was a vampire movie, it was refreshing, and I love how it ended. I love the ending, and I love the soundtrack even more. Holy shit! I need to watch it again. As for Until Dawn, oh boy, I didn't give a shit about any of the characters. I mean, it was pretty cool that Dr. Hill, like the actor who played the therapist in the game, he's in the movie. I thought that was pretty cool, but I don't give a shit about any of the characters. If it's Bubba, I swear. No, that's Plague. Okay, okay, I can handle Plague. That's fine. Until yeah, Haley looked great, but Michael B. Jordan fucking carried. But yeah, Until Dawn was mid. Like it was an interesting concept, but I don't think it was executed well, and I think they could have casted better. Why'd I just stand there? I think because I body blocked my teammate, so I decided nice to take the hit. Anyways. I need to work on a gen. I'm gonna keep throwing up. I need to work on a gen. Don't waste your time with the Until Dawn movie. Like, all the characters were annoying. I didn't care about any of them. Like, you wanted all of them to die. Like, I remember watching, like, the producers or whatever talk about what, how they came up with an Until Dawn movie, and they said that one aspect of the game that players liked was how choices define the outcome of the game, and how players would replay the game to see those different outcomes. And so they got that concept and turned it into a movie where it's like the characters are replaying a similar scenario every time, trying to make it Until Dawn. But I'm like, the concept is there, but it didn't seem very choice based. It just seemed very luck based. That makes sense. Like, if you see the characters that like struggle between choices, and then you see them choose one thing over the other that affected the outcome, then I think it would work. But the movie was more like they were placed in situations, they have no idea how to survive, and everything was just by chance. And that wasn't really, that's not how choice based games work. It's choice, not chance, but the movie was more chance. And I know they tried to, like, um, cram a bunch of horror tropes in one movie, but it just felt a little rushed, and also the characters were just annoying. Like, if I cared about the characters, then maybe my opinion would be different, but I didn't care about the characters at all. No way. Oh, fuck. Of course, Tenacity. Tenacity works well with killers who slug. And this is my third game. And of course, no killers are slugging tonight. So, let's see. What's the chat up to? Markiplier's the only person I trust to do them. Like, if a character died, that's it for them. But they died and came back like 10 times. Yeah, I don't think the producers thought it out. Like, you wanted to see the different outcomes based on the different choices, not like how characters would react in the different scenarios they're put in. You know? I don't know. It was... And, whatever. Whatever. But yeah, the first time I got into Until Dawn was through a Markiplier playthrough. And you cared about the characters, even though, like, they were horrible people, you wanted to try to make sure they all escaped. Or they all survived, and, you know, Josh was a pretty cool character, and like, I guess minor spoilers, the movie didn't really have a Josh figure, if that makes sense. But, if anything, like, the scares were pretty good. They were really good with the effects and the scares and everything. If anything, it just seems like a fun horror movie for high schoolers. Like, if high schoolers want to get together, if they want to get together and watch a scary movie for a movie night or a sleepover, then I think that's meant for them. But it's not great. Characters were. I think that's my biggest qualm. I didn't care about the characters. I'm gonna use a fountain here, so the plague will have to come all the way here, waste her time. What's the chat up to? In the game, if character game has time for redemption and growth, movies too quick. Yeah, but then again, like if a director knew how to pace the movie right, you can fit in a redemption and growth story into the movie. But for Until Dawn, it was too rushed, and I think it takes a good writer to know how to have that balance. And because, like, see, Sinners was a good movie, so you can't argue that, you know, a movie is too quick when Sinners was a fucking good movie. So I think it's just a writing issue. So I think it's just a writing issue. But yeah, and the games, since games do take hours, you do have a lot more time to bond with the characters. I feel like Sinners is the exception to the horror movie criticism. That was a really good movie. Good writing, good score. Oh my gosh. Is there any gen we can work on? Do we 3-gen ourselves? Okay, she's gone. I think we 3-gened ourselves, that's why we're all suffering. Can this lady stop running in the same direction I am? She's gonna summon the killer. Horror movies never get nominated for any awards. Yeah, which is a shame, because there are some really good horror movies. So. Especially the actress from X, Pearl, Maxine. Like, she's a really good actress. And I feel like she should get recognized for it. But it's a shame she isn't. She's working on a gen. I might work on a gen. Mia Goth. Yes. Yes, she is such a good actress. And it's so sad she hasn't been recognized for it. Holy shit. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I'm just gonna stand right here. I don't care. I don't think my teammate's gonna save me though. So this is game number 3. My teammate's all the way over there. Trying to get agenda, and I don't think she's gonna finish though. She's gone. Yep, she's gone. Well, of course I get all the non-slugging killers tonight. It's like if you equip perks, like what I've noticed, it's like you equip perks that are meant to counter very specific situations in the game, but as soon as you equip them, you never face those situations in the game. It's like it deters it, and it's very frustrating. Okay, so that was game number 3. Game number 4 belongs to Leon, and game number 5 belongs to Ada. So, let's see. Gonna make everyone suffer in the RPD. Yeah. Oh yeah, let me put up an ad, just so I can work on the blood web. I can't wait to be done with my Perk challenge, just so I can end my own suffering. I mean, I can end it now, but I'm a completionist, and I want to complete things. So I'll at least reach the end of page 10, and I may or may not go back and do the other perks, just because I'm lazy. Oh, and at the start of summer break, I think I'll play Frank Stone, because Frank Stone is a choice-based Dead by Daylight game, and it's on sale for I think $9. And with all the reviews I've heard about it, I think that's what it's worth. Oh no, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh no, please don't crash. No, okay. My game crashed. Oh man, my ad ends in 8 seconds. Well, my ad ended, and I think my game had to reset. That was funny. I see the RPD badge offerings, and I just like pounce after it. Holy shit. I think Leon needs a new cosmetic. I want his Resident Evil 4 cosmetic without the jacket on. Getting a lot of RPD map offerings, and oh my gosh. $37. Nice. I'm just hoarding these. These are my favorite map. Also, time check. It's 10:23. Stream for 52 minutes, and we are waiting for game number 4. Tattoo looks really cool. Forearm. It's hard to see. But yeah, yeah, I'm gonna work on filling up my entire arm, and my goal is to get a tattoo every year on my late dog's birthday. PETA. He was a golden retriever. He was put down because of cancer, a very very sudden cancer, um, and he passed back in January 2022. And his birthday is May 10th, so he would have turned 8 years old this year. And every year, I mean, it started May 10, 2022, when I got my arrow tattoo dedicated to my first generation of archery kids. And it just so happened to be May 10. And it used to be convenient because when the school year used to end in June, our last archery competition would be around May 10, so I was able to get a tattoo for my kids around the same time they're done with their competition season. But then, the district moved the school year back so that schools end at the end of May, and then they start mid-August. So, even though our last archery competition was on April 30th, and our last practice day was the day before that. I had to call my kids in like 2 weeks later to wait for my tattoo because I'm trying to honor both my dog and my archery kids. Um, so yeah, I mean, just for the sake of talking. For my first gen, it's of course the arrow. It's positioned here, so when I shoot, the arrow is straight and it looks pretty cool that way. And it's a remind. Like first, it's dedicated to my first archery, so it's a you know my first archery team, and also the arrow represents moving forward, keep moving forward, even when you feel like life is pulling you back. It's just gonna launch you into something greater, just like an arrow on the bowstring. My second tattoo is it's on the back of my neck, so it's a little hard to see. Oh, let's see if I can. Yeah. So it's a dauntless symbol from Divergent, and the dauntless stands for the brave faction. And it's just a reminder to be brave. And my second generation of archers were the liveliest, and they had so much motivation, so much energy, and it's just a reminder to be brave. And also the placement is a tribute to my favorite character, Tobias, or Four, because he has the dauntless symbol around there. I'm not gonna get the rest of the faction symbols though, because I'm not crazy like him. But Um, my third tattoo, is on my left forearm. Let me find the gen. And I'll flash the camera. So it's this Narnia sword. The sword is Brendan, High King Peter's sword. I can't tell if he's upstairs or downstairs. But he's nearby. Wait for him to go away. Oh, it's a she. Waiting for her to go away. But yeah, so the sword, High King Peter's sword, it's named Brendan. It's a very Blink and you miss it moment in the books. It's not even named that in the movie. It's not even mentioned in the movie, but it's said once in a Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe. And that's what I named my current dog after, Brendan, because he's an English cream retriever. Because both his parents are from England. So I just wanted a very English name, and Brendan is unique because I didn't want to go with Casper, because Casper just seems too common for a white dog. And also he's English, so I want English name. I think I just said that. And so what it represents, the lesson I gave my third generation of students, is that change is inevitable. But change can be scary, but it can also be good. And it's just something that we have to adjust to. Pick up the legacy, keep going. And yeah. I feel like there was more to it, but I can't think about it right now. But then the wolf tattoo, I feel like that's the first tattoo I actually wrote a full-on essay about. I'm gonna leave this one open, just so we don't preach on ourselves. Why is she running? She's not nearby, is she? No, she's chasing someone else. I'll die for this gen, I don't care. Oh my gosh. Okay. We need to start doing gens on the other side of the map. Like here. Here is fine, I think. Shit. Never mind. Y'all, move! Move, please! Move, please! Okay. Oh shit. Oh, my teammate tried. They tried. Yeah, I think the wolf tattoo is like the first time I actually wrote like a mini essay about it. Oh my gosh, I tried. Oh, a glowing totem. That's interesting. Killer's all the way over there, so I'm sure they'll be occupied. Oh, right. I cannot wait for the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter that's coming out this summer. It'll be the 9th anniversary celebration for Dead by Daylight. Oh, it'll be the 9th year anniversary. And this year there will be a Five Nights at Freddy's chapter, and I cannot wait. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I think we were talking about this on Monday. People were like, I wonder what took them so long. And I'm like, it's probably a licensing issue. Because I know Five Nights at Freddy's has been requested. And Horror Nights! Oh my gosh, if there's gonna be a Five Nights at Freddy's map in Horror Nights, Universal Studios this year, I am going. Oh my gosh. I feel like it is the year for Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. I hope she heals up in time. Yeah, I gave her a syringe. Where's our last teammate? Of course. Of course. Run! Run! Okay, well, I'm out. That was stressful for no reason. Like, at that point, if you don't make it out, something's wrong with you. These were decent teammates. The killer had a Mori. That's funny. Okay. Wow, I barely used my perk tonight. I feel like that I have it equipped. I'm not gonna be facing killers using it.
I could spare a few more minutes for you.
I know, Ada. I know. Okay. Minute 30 ad, y'all. I mean, I believe in this perk's potential, but I barely used it tonight. However, I did win 3 times. So I don't know if it's because of the rank reset. Um, the reset happened yesterday. It's on the 13th of every month. So maybe I'm just facing easy killers tonight. I don't know. There's lots of factors in Dead by Daylight. I'm sort of glad there's no competitive mode, otherwise people would get really a lot more toxic about it. Because Dead by Daylight's just a fun fuck around game, to be honest. However, for the Five Nights at Freddy's, you know what? Since there's an Ada, I have to be late. I'm sorry. But yeah, for the hey, here we go. Here we go. RPD squad. Anyway, or Raccoon City at least. Um, for the 9th anniversary event, I might as well stream every day because for summer break, you bet your ass I'm gonna be playing Dead by Daylight every day, especially for the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter. So I think I'll just be streaming every day. Fuck it, you know. Nice. Okay, chat. One last good game. We're playing as Leon because there's an Ada, and then we have a Rebecca. So hopefully I can use tenacity in a way that will benefit me. But it's 10:40, so after this game, I'm gonna call it a night. It's Sadako. Oh, she was waiting for me to jump. Because I panicked. Oh my gosh. Rebecca, heal me. Ooh, fire tap. That's an 8 of her. I don't like that TV right there. Where we had to get this gen done. Anthony says he should work out in the morning. He's been so lazy. You know, Anthony, I think you should work out in the morning. I can't work out for at least 2 weeks just because of my tattoo. You know, might have to avoid extraneous activity, especially since this tattoo's on my forearm. Why did that progressively get faster? I hated that. It's like when that's going on, I feel like I cannot. Oh. Oh my gosh! Let me work! I'm gonna get picked up. Because these killers aren't slugging tonight. Ada, save me. Ada, no! Okay, well, we're healing. We're fine. I'm healing up. I thought so. Yeah, I feel like I'm just this summer. I'm just gonna waste away. I'm stuck in a student's mindset. I feel like I have to work in a school environment just to get the breaks, like the winter breaks, the spring breaks, summer breaks. Otherwise, I'd lose my mind. Anthony says he should watch Bridgerton again. I think you should, yeah. Watch it at your own time. The newest season has an Asian girl. It's Cho Chang. Yeah, and the voice actress for Caitlyn. I think. Yes. Everyone else in the world only gets 2 days off. Everyone else in the world who doesn't work for a school, Anthony. So. If you don't want to work at a school, that's on you. Ada, you scared me. Sorry, Ada. Please forgive me. Don't leave. Oh, I also get a pay raise. I get a... I don't want to get the percentage wrong. But I'm gonna get a bonus check at the start of the next school year, or the end of summer. I think we got a percentage raise I'm sorry, Ada. I'm sorry. Oh, she's up there. Hi, Ada. I'll try not to mess up. I'm just so distracted. Oh man, I miss playing Resident Evil 2 Remake. I miss playing Resident Evil 4 Remake. I think that's what I'm gonna do last day of school or work. I'm just gonna stream Resident Evil 4 Remake. 8-hour stream. 6 hours of gameplay, 2 hours of cutscenes. I've been meaning to do it since November. November was the last time I did that. I've been meaning to do it again. And the last time I played Resident Evil 2 Remake was for my 2-year anniversary stream on February 4. Oh shit. Yay, we did it, Ada. Can I get a kiss now? No? Poor Leon. Shit. No way, she just walked past me. She just walked past me. That's crazy. It's funny how Sadako's targeting Mia. Because then if she dies, she'd be the only non-Resident Evil character to die. She's going back and forth now. If Sadako can follow me, I can distract her long enough. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. She's still after me. Why? Why would they open the gate? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry. 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 Imagine I was not that close to the exit and she downs me and then I get picked up. Imagine. Oh my gosh. Wow. OMG. She was on my ass. Oh my gosh. I mean, can you blame her? Everyone's absolutely awful. I'll give her a thumbs up for trying. Actually, no, I don't want to give her a thumbs up. Y'all ate lore accurate stars. 10 out of 10. Lore accurate. Amazing. Yeah, we are lore accurate. That's crazy. I'm screenshotting. I'm screenshotting this. Okay. Ah, man. I've never felt so wanted in my life. This is why I have over 2,200 hours in this goddamn game. The only game that makes me feel wanted, because when the killer's after you, it's like the opposite of what happens on dating apps. But anyways, that was Tenacity. I believe in. Actually, no. The fact that like not a, it's an anti-slug perk, but of the 5 games I played, the killer did not slug at all. So I'm just gonna give it. I'll still give it a 7 out of 10, just because if you pair it up with the right perks. Actually, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 because you may not use it that much. If you don't pair it up with the right perks, then you're just gonna crawl around forever. But it's still a good perk. I've had good games in the past with it, but out of my 5 games, it doesn't seem to. You don't seem to face the situation where you would need it as often. But only because there's something wrong with this game where if you equip a certain perk, it's like the game makes sure you don't use that perk, which is frustrating. Um, but yeah, that's it for this week. On Monday, we're gonna do This Is Not Happening, which is a general survivor perk. So if you just want to play as any of the survivors, just let me know. But that'll be Monday. I'm planning to go kart racing this Saturday, trying out a new hobby. Last summer was sword fighting. This summer, I'm gonna try my hand in go kart racing, which is gonna be interesting. But we'll see. Have a good weekend, chat. Good night. Sweet dreams.